Hi, everyone, and welcome back to the Inspire English podcast. I'm Emily.
And I'm David. Hello, everyone. David, today we have a very interesting topic. It is a request from one of our listeners. They want to talk about the word weather. That is a tricky one, Emily, because, there are actually 3 words that sound exactly the same, but they are spelled differently. Exactly. These are called homophones, words that sound the same but have different meanings. Today, we are going to look at all 3 spellings so our listeners never get confused again. That sounds great. I know this causes a lot of trouble for students. So, Emily, where should we start? Let's start with the most common one, the one we talk about every day, weather. That is spelled W-E-A-T-H-E-R. Right. This is the weather outside, like rain, sunshine, snow, or wind. Yes. For example, I could say, the weather is beautiful today. Or if you live in London like me, you might say, the weather is rainy and cold. Exactly. Now, David, there is a very common idiom or expression using this word. Have you heard the phrase, under the weather? Yes, I have. If I say, I am feeling a bit under the weather, what does that mean? Does it mean I am standing under a cloud? No, not at all. To feel under the weather simply means you feel a little bit sick. Maybe you have a headache or a cold. That is a great phrase. So if I cannot come to work, I can say, sorry, I'm feeling under the weather. Perfect. So that is word number 1, W-E-A-T-H-E-R. Now, David, what is the second one? The second one is weather. This one is spelled W-H-E-T-H-E-R. Notice the spelling difference. It has a W-H at the start, but the pronunciation is exactly the same. So how do we use this one, Emily? We use this weather when we are talking about a choice or 2 possibilities. It is very similar to the word if. Can you give us an example? Sure. Imagine you are at a restaurant. You can't decide what to eat. You might say, I don't know whether to order the pizza or the pasta. I see. It shows a choice, whether option A or option B. Correct. We also use it in the phrase whether or not, like this. I am going to the park whether it rains or not. That is a perfect example. It means you will go to the park no matter what happens. The rain will not stop you. Okay, so we have weather for the rain and sun and weather for choices. But Emily, the listener specifically asked about a third spelling. You are right. This is the third word, and it is very rare. It is spelled W-E-T-H-E-R. No A and no H after the W, just weather.
To be honest, Emily, I don't think I have ever used this word in a conversation. What does it mean?
It is actually a farming word. A wether is a male sheep that has been castrated.
Oh, wow. A sheep.
Yes. Unless you are a farmer or you are reading a very old book, you will probably never use the spelling.
That is good to know. So if a student sees the word weather without the A or the H, it's probably a mistake, or they are reading about farm animals.
Exactly. It is a fun fact, but you don't need to memorize it for daily conversation.
Whew, that makes it easier.
So let's do a quick review for our listeners. I will say a sentence, and David, you tell me which spelling it is. I am ready. Let's do it. Sentence number 1. Do you know whether he is coming to the party? That is the choice word, W-H-E-T-H-E-R. Correct. Sentence number 2. The weather is very hot in July. That is the nature word, W-E-A-T-H-E-R. Perfect. And sentence number 3. The farmer checked on the weather in the field. That is the sheep, W-E-T-H-E-R. You got it. This was very helpful, Emily. It is important to remember that context, the situation, helps us understand which word is being used. Absolutely. Don't worry too much about the spelling when you are speaking because they all sound the same. Just relax and speak clearly. Well, whether you are driving, walking, or relaxing at home, we hope you enjoyed this episode. Nice use of the word, David. Thank you all for listening. See you next time. Goodbye, everyone.